Start now?
Yeah, we're gonna start now. I'm going into the Facebook timeline. So should be there. Yeah, we are here now. This is my personal meeting room. Um, just started. People are waiting, so I'm writing there. Okay. Okay, great. First of all, I want to if people are there. Sorry about that. I was having a little technical issue. I thought I resolved it yesterday. Good morning, everyone. Hello, welcome, Neelamji. I'm sorry for all the delay. This
No
technical
problem.
thing changes with the Facebook and Zoom and all that is, taking its toll. Like since April 22nd, I was thinking that something is going on that is, I can't figure it out because what I was doing before, I can't do it now. And some people, they cannot share the videos after they came on the program. So, but since the
Yeah,
last,
Facebook has changed a couple of settings now.
a lot of rules and settings have changed, as you also know, because you do the same thing. So I was trying to fix it. It worked last night, like 2 o'clock or 1:30 in the night. It went very well straight to my group. And now that I'm trying to do it again with Neelamji here, and it's giving me trouble. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'm going to be going back to my timeline right now, and I'm sure that you can see us. Let me double check over here on my phone. You guys are there. Okay, let's see now here. It should be. The Facebook. Oh no. It should be live on the thing. Yes. Yes, we are live. We are live right now. And we are on the timeline. We are here. Okay, so that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do this on my group, and like I was doing before a month ago, didn't have any problem. But April 22nd, they did this thing. They've changed the rules and regulations, and now they're making it very difficult. You can do it, but it's a lengthy procedure, and you have to really learn how to do it properly. Then only you can do it. So I don't know where my friends are, but they probably will be joining. Yeah, Kamlesh ji, I'm here. I'm a little bit late, I know, but we are here. So thank you. Good morning. Good morning. So Neelam ji is here. I know she wanted to explain to us, talk to us a little bit about retreats. And welcome, Neelam ji. How are you?
Thank you so much, Veena ji. I'm good. How are you? So nice to see you and connect with you
I
and
know.
all your group members again. It's a pleasure to come on board with you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have you with us. Like last couple of sessions have been really very very enjoyable and very very nice. I really enjoyed
Thank
them.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. No, and so today you were saying something about that you're doing some retreats, right? So can you let us know what you do? Is it religious or is it non-religious? कैसे होता
So
है?
it is all spiritual. So we are coming up with a retreat in Rishikesh from
Oh,
13th to 16th of June at Yog Niketan Rishikesh.
that's really
Nature
good.
Space is conducting this retreat. It is 3 nights, 4 day retreat where we will be doing sessions related to inner child healing, chakra cleansing, aura cleansing, tarot card reading. We will have morning meditations, breath work, yoga, and a lot of sightseeing, including going to the Ganga Ghat to have the blissful evening aartis at Rishikesh, which Rishikesh is famous for.
Oh
So
yes.
all these are going to happen in those 3 days. So it's like you will be away from your family. It's more like a detox of body, mind, and soul that is going to happen. And in this specific retreat, we are focusing on inner child healing, which is very, very important for everybody because all of us have some or the other childhood fear or trauma or blockage or conditioning, which we are still not able to come out of it, and which
Yes.
is really affecting our life. Somebody has money conditioning, somebody has love conditioning, somebody has relationship conditioning. तो बचपन में हमारे दिमाग में जो चीजें डाल दी गई हैं, they have become a block and we are not able to remove it. Second, inner child healing also tells you how to value your own self as a person first. So before doing anything to anybody else, you need to understand you also have a soul which you need to nourish. So that nourishment of that soul comes from you taking care of yourself you loving yourself,
Yes.
which most of us have completely forgotten in the rat race of life and with so many responsibilities. We keep thinking about others, but we don't think about ourselves. We don't think about our inner healing and inner happiness and inner peace at all. और जब कोई बहुत बड़ा trauma होता है तो suddenly what happens, we get into depression because we don't know how to handle our own emotions. So in this retreat, we'll be doing a process of inner child healing where you can release your childhood fears and phobias, where you can start becoming a child again. See, the whole motto of life is to live in the present moment. And the
That,
only person who does that is a child. आप एक बच्चे को देखोगे वो उसी मोमेंट में उसी चीज को एंजॉय कर रहा हो. He's just carefree. He doesn't care about the past. He doesn't care about the future. And in the end, we all should be living our life like that. But eventually, when we grow with all the conditioning, we completely forget that we have to live a life of a child
oh, yeah.
with a free mind and spirit.
God, what happened to my, yes, I agree. Because we are so busy taking care of everybody else that we forget about
Exactly.
ourselves. That's what happens. Most of the time,
And
we
we all
actually
are
do.
also having that small child within us, which we are not nourishing at all.
I think all of us has that childhood. We still think in ourselves that we are a child. Actually, although the age is there,
Actually,
number तो मिल जाएगा आपको 20 हो गए 25 हो गए जो भी है, whatever it is. But in itself, a lot of times we don't really grow up to that particular age. We're still very young, you know. That's what I
but
feel.
that young energy is the one which keeps us moving.
Yeah,
If
I
you see
agree.
people who are lively, who are energetic, who are happy,
Mhm.
carefree, why they are like that? Because they're just living in the present moment like a kid, enjoying everything that is
Yes,
happening in their life at
I
that very
agree.
moment.
That
They
is
don't keep on
true.
carrying and holding on to the things and take them along with them, and the weight of those things keeps increasing, and their capacity to live a full life just keeps reducing.
That is true. And then also, actually, I would say that the age is just a number.
Exactly.
Whatever number age it is, it's really a number. It's all in your mind what you
That
are.
is the reason we do these retreats, because
It's a,
otherwise what happens if a person is coming for a personal session, आप एक या दो सेशन लेते हो, उस छोटी सी चीज को क्विक फिक्स की तरह फिक्स करके चले जाते हो, लेकिन उसको पूरा इनसाइड से रिलीज नहीं करते. But in these 3 days of retreat, what happens? You are away from your family, away from your work. It is time for you to release those core issues that you are having from years altogether. And when you are in a different environment, which is spiritually awakened, Rishikesh in itself is a spiritual city.
oh yeah,
वहाँ के सीन, गंगा घाट पे जाके आप बस पैर डाल दो गंगा जी में तो you feel so relaxed. So with those kind of environments and the kind of sessions we have, starting from 6 in the morning, we will start with our meditation, then our breath work, then our yoga work, then we'll have our sessions. Evening, we will be going for Ganga Ghat Aarti, we will be going to Tapovan, we'll be going to a couple of places where we can enjoy and relish the scenic beauty
right.
of Rishikesh also. So it is a complete package which actually transforms you. The experience of a retreat is very, very different than just going for a healing session or going for a counseling session.
I agree because you're there like from morning till the night for 3 days, and it might
Yes.
be just 3 days, but it might feel like you've been there for such a long time. When you come out of it,
And those three
feel
days
like
also is a very long duration when you have to spend it with yourself.
self.
You
Yeah,
know,
and sometimes
maybe
one.
we don't even spend 3 hours also with ourselves in a day.
You're right. We're always thinking of something else, something else, something else. Actually,
Exactly.
something what you just said was very, very, to myself, because I'm planning. I think I should be going in November. They have a, like a lot of people are going from here to Pakistan, because of the Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birthday in November. Mein hota hai, it's usually in November.
Guru Nanak Jayanti.
Yeah, yes. And I always wanted to go there to see all the gurdwaras, because now I've become an I'm an American citizen now, so I should not have any problem. But maybe in India, people still they might not have a problem at all. Now things have changed. But
No,
I was
no, for
getting
now, from India also you can go. My
to
parents
go.
have
Yes,
personally gone
my
and
parents also
visited
went.
Sindh, then Baga
Yes,
border and all
yes.
places.
The border thing I went from India, but now I'm going there with a whole group of people. A lot of people are going, and
Hmm.
um, and I told the person. The person asked me, "Are you?" They said, "Oh, by the way, we're doing this thing, and by the way, we are doing this thing in November." I said, "What? I didn't know. How come I didn't hear about it?" He said, "No, we are going on November 20th for 9 days, and then while coming back, you can go either to India for few. Some people are going to India, some people are going to Dubai. So, or you can come back straight to New York. It's up to you." So I was thinking, what shall I do? I said, "But I don't have anybody to go with." They said, "But why? There are a lot of ladies who are going by themselves. A lot of people are
Yeah,
going by
it's a
themselves.
group. See,
You don't,
that's what
the
is
group
the
is going,
advantage of
but
going with
you
the
don't need,
strangers.
you don't really need someone." I said, "My husband is doesn't want to go, and my kids, they're busy in this thing, and as of any of the friends, I don't think so. They'll be able to. I don't think so. They'll be able to go. But I want to go. So I want to be alone." So he said, "You have a choice either to share a room with some lady will
Yes,
plan a thing. The ladies
because
were going
spending
alone."
that me time with yourself for those 9 days, and
And
especially with a bunch of strangers, let you go off
let you
so
go.
many
And I
emotions.
said, "You know what? Since I'm going alone, I think I'm going to stay in the room alone too, by myself.
Yes,
I'm going to get to
that is
know
also a
myself.
very good practice. Yes,
And I'm going to get to know myself, although I know myself very well. But since I'm going to go there alone, I'm going to let me be by myself. And if I have to go to India, that's fine. Because you know what? I'm the kind of person who likes to be with myself, who likes it, but don't get much time to do it. So I said, this will give me a good opportunity to go to see the Gurdwaras. And my parents are from there. They were from there, and they passed away now. The places they used to talk about when they used to be with me. Hamida, they used to tell me about this place, Murree and Rawalpindi and Lahore, Karachi, Kartarpur, Gujranwala. So all these places I've heard the names, but and I always wanted to go. So I said, I'm not going to miss a chance. I'm definitely going, whether I have somebody with me or not. It's okay. So right now, I think I'm going to have my own room and stay by myself and go there and enjoy myself, be by myself. You get time
yeah,
time to
that's more like a retreat for you.
exactly. It's
To
like a
go and
retreat.
revisit the
Exactly.
places which your parents have stayed
Right.
there. You bring back lots of your childhood memories with your parents,
Yes.
because when you go to those places, you will remember what all your parents used to tell you about those places.
Yes. So all the
That
gurdwaras
again is
also,
connected.
yeah, just like a retreat. So I said, you know what? I think I'm definitely going to do it. So I am
Yeah,
going to
it
go.
is again connecting with your inner child only, because
Yes.
you're going, this all is connected with your childhood memories. So you're all talking about your inner child healing through that also.
So I thought it was, I just jumped at the idea. I said, no, but booked ho gaya hai. I said, no, you got to make an exception for, so I'm going to go.
So
No,
I'm
but,
sure you will get the booking and you will
and,
enjoy
uh,
it too.
and I said, but the program, what I'm thinking, what I'll do is that each place where I go, I will have a little talk about where I am right now, what I'm doing, which place I'm in. So that could be part of the Dil Diya Galla also. That's I can explain where I am, what I'm doing. So that's going to happen
Sure.
for that time when I'm there. And so I'm looking forward to that. So I can understand why people want to go for three. I mean, people living in India, they can go for 3 days or whatever. But going from here to 9 days is, I guess, the minimum you can do. But they put you up with the nice hotels and meals and everything are included, part of the package.
Yes, so
So
in our retreat also, Veenaji, the whole package is included. You
that's good.
just need to come to the destination and leave from the destination. The moment you arrive in Rishikesh, from there onwards, everything is taken care of. Your meal, your stay, your programs, your commuting within Rishikesh to see different places or to go to different places, the halls where the sessions are going to happen, the outside area where the sessions are going to happen. Everything is being taken care of. What you need to just do is reach to the destination and then go back after 3 days. So you just need to plan that much of your travel, because everybody is coming from different places. So it becomes difficult for us to travel that transportation part. Otherwise, everything else is being taken care of. The moment you come here, everything is taken care of. Till the time you are here, your stay till the last day, everything is included in one consolidated package. You don't have to pay anything later for that at all.
That
And
is the
that's
best
how
thing.
it works, so that you
Yeah,
don't
because
have to
sometimes,
worry about anything. You're not worrying about the clothes, you're not worrying about the food, you're not worrying where you're going to eat and what you're going to do, how you're going to travel. Because the whole purpose of a retreat is to give you a break from your everyday worries, to let's go of that stress that you are living in your daily life. Now, after coming to retreat, also, if you take all this stress, then the purpose is not solved. So that is the reason we design our retreats in such a way that when the person comes, we just need to get their basic clothes, because that is what is required, and that too some comfortable clothes. We are not looking for designer clothes or high profile clothes or some theme based clothes. Just get something which is you feel comfortable in. Even if you are getting a track and a t-shirt, and we are okay with that because there are no such
Right.
rules. But the only thing is you come with a free mind of learning and healing. What happens is lots of people are not very receptive to healing. अगर आप उनकी मदद करना भी चाहते हो, they have put such strong guards in their life that they don't want to break those guards. They are too scared to talk
Right.
about themselves.
That is true.
And when you are in this environment of strangers, it is easy for you to talk because you don't know anybody over
Right.
there.
You're right.
And
You're right.
after 2 weeks, everybody is going to go back to their own destination. So you might not even meet them again. But that is your opportunity to open up and let your guards down.
I find that when I meet strangers, before I was very shy, and now I love it. When you meet, you go to a different place, different group of people, or different environment, different community. It's so easy to talk to people. And the
Yeah,
best part is they're very much like you. Okay, you think that you're different.
exactly.
No, that's not the thing.
Everybody is like you.
You find
Everybody
out,
has
oh
their
my God,
own life
that means
challenges.
वो तो उधर क्या है, but what similar things are more than not similar things. You find like a very like some kind of a place that you can really find a feeling that हम हमारे जैसे ही हैं सब, like you talk to them and you get so many different things you find out. So it's really good to meet strangers, or you can say different people from different places. It's actually very healthy than to meet the same people
And
every day.
sometimes their perspective of life changes your
Yeah,
perspective
exactly,
also.
exactly.
Because in the same situation, how you reacted and how they reacted are two different angles. So you get to see a different angle also. That it is not necessary to handle these situations the way you have been handling from years altogether. If you handle it differently, you can get different results also. So your patterns can break easily. What happens is we keep on facing the same challenge again and again in life is because we have created a pattern. अब जैसे किसी को somebody is scared of investing a lot of money in a project. Okay. Maybe the first time they invested, they had a loss. So what happened? They created a trauma over there, a blockage over there that I cannot invest more money because every time I will invest money, I will have a loss. Well, that was only one time incident, but because your belief system is so strong, you have started creating that pattern. The next time when you invest with so much of fear in your heart, you will definitely have loss. But once you relieve this fear, that pattern is broken. Then this is not going to happen again. And that's what we teach in those healing modalities. That's what we teach in these retreats. Because it is very important to understand your own feelings and realize that all your problems are actually coming from within, not from the environment. So you have to heal yourself only to get rid of all these problems. Outside world is cannot help you for relieving those problems because it is not created by them. It is created by your own
A
mind
lot
and
of people
own
you
thought
see,
process.
a lot of people you meet and see that they look very confident and look very put perfect, but actually, if you look if you study them a little bit deeper down or whatever it is, they're actually very insecure. Many ways, people are
Yeah,
insecure, but they cover it up by
very.
talking, oh, they have this, they do this, they do this, but अंदर से insecure होते हैं वो. I find.
और वो
Lot,
अंदर वाला चाइल्ड ही तो है वो सफर कर रहा होता है एंड
exactly.
दैट्स द रीजन इवन इफ यू आर सक्सेसफुल यू आर नॉट एंजॉयिंग योर लाइफ
That's the
क्योंकि
thing.
सक्सेस इज नॉट द गारंटी टू बी हैप्पी happiness and success are two very different things. There could be so many people who are successful and still they are not happy.
Exactly. That is
And
something
there are
a
so
lot of
many
people.
people who are happy and they are not big shots, but they are happy in their life. They're content in their life. They
I
enjoy their
agree.
life.
That is true. Like when I go to India, for example, like India की मुझे बात याद आती है because when I stayed with my in-laws in their house and then I used to look outside because in India में population, as it is the most populated country in the world right now, and people are everywhere. All kinds of people, मजदूर होते हैं, काम करने वाले. At the end of the day, they all go home, and a lot of them are nice to see families इकट्ठी जा रही हैं काम करके. The kids are running around barefoot even, but they're playing. They look so happy, and people are
Yeah.
they're smiling. And I said, look at the people who have so much of money and big houses and all. they एक दूसरे से बात ही नहीं कोई
बात ही नहीं करते हैं
नहीं करते.
उनके लाइफ में इतना स्ट्रेस होता है रोज वो स्ट्रेस पिल्स एंटी डिप्रेशन पिल्स खा रहे होते हैं और ये लोग मस्त होते हैं. So that's what I'm saying.
So
To
exactly,
understand the concept of happiness, you need to understand that happiness comes from here. It doesn't come from the outside factor. And even the pain comes from here. Because we are the one who keep on holding to that pain. The longer you will hold to that pain, the more the intensity will increase. So be like a child. एक बच्चे को अगर चोट लगती है, वो थोड़ी देर के लिए गिर जाता है, 5-10 मिनट रोता है, उसको दवाई लगा दो, बोल दो ठीक हो गया, ठीक हो गया, he goes off. He doesn't remember that wound at all. But we as adults, what we do, the small, small things, we'll keep it in our heart for years altogether. And those small wounds have become so chronic after 5-10 years that you are not able to let go of those emotions. And that is creating harm to you only.
exactly. No, आप बच्चे की बात कर रहे हो. Like my grandson is up, he's here. The other day a few days ago, he was here with me again. He comes 2-3 times a week. So he was playing, and then नीचे गिर गया, and he's hurt his head. But he was looking at me. If I'm going to go like this, oh my God, what happened? He's going to start crying, right? Because he sees that he looks at my face, because the kids are very smart. They look at you, how your expressions are. They are
Yes.
very, very smart. Even if they can't speak, but they see you. And I just said, no,
Yeah.
no.
And if you remain calm, they also don't overreact.
So I
If you say,
said,
oh, गिर
right,
गया,
yes,
so then
yes,
they will start
exactly.
crying.
I said, you know what? Oh my God. I thought to myself, मैं गिर गया, I hope nothing happened. Then I said, no, hi, come on, let's go and play. Let's go and play. I picked him up. कुछ भी नहीं किया. And he hit his head into something, but I pretended there was nothing. कुछ भी नहीं है. तो मैं उसके पास गई, मैं क्या, come, let's go, I'll pick you up, I'll take you here and there. He was smiling
Now
and
see, Rinaji, this is
God.
a classic example. Just because you did not react to the
Right.
situation, he
Yes.
also did not react. In our life also it is the same thing. When any situation comes, when any problem comes, if you don't react too much, that problem goes off smoothly. But if you react too much, that problem becomes big in your life. So it is your reaction which is making the problem small or big. The problem is the same, but the intensity of the problem is decided by your reaction.
That
So
is
if you don't react too much, it will go off smoothly.
करेक्ट. बिल्कुल ठीक बोला आपने. हमारे अनफॉर्चुनेटली होता है कि, और फॉर्चुनेटली, आई डोंट नो, व्हाटएवर इट इज, बट इफ यू मीट द सेम काइंड ऑफ people around you all the time, some things like that happens, like some of those things happen. You act, something happens, some incident happens, kuch hota hai, and then, like you said, people don't let go for years. Maybe that time they did this to me, this time they did this to me, this time. So in a way, I would say it's good to meet new people all the time and start fresh.
Yes, yes.
Than to have
Because
that
if you are
baggage.
meeting the same
baggage.
people, your
Yeah,
conditioning of those certain things is becoming strong and strong. Because those people are every day feeding you the same thing. And if the thing which they are feeding you is not positive, actually you are becoming more negative than you actually were. आपका एनवायरनमेंट आपको इफेक्ट कर रहा है, आप अंदर से उतने नेगेटिव नहीं होते. कोई भी बच्चा जब पैदा होता है 2-3-4-5 साल तक उसके अंदर कोई फियर नहीं होता, कोई डर नहीं होता, कोई फियर नहीं होता, कोई एंजाइटी नहीं होती, कोई डिप्रेशन नहीं होता, कुछ नहीं होता. बट जैसे 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 वी स्टार्ट ग्रोइंग, वेयर ऑल दीज थिंग्स कम, these things come from the people around us.
yeah.
Like they keep telling you, it is not easy to live the life. You have to work hard. Life is very tough. You have to go through so many challenges in life. Now, why are you saying all this to a child? A life can be easy piece of cake also. But none of us are saying that. Why? Just because you had faced some challenges, and that too because of your conditioning, you faced those challenges. Don't carry forward those conditioning, no?
No, you're
If you
बिल्कुल
keep
ठीक
carry
है.
forwarding the same thing, it will keep on happening generation after
Exactly,
generation.
exactly. The same thing's gonna continue. So that's what I'm saying. The same, like, you move around with the same people, you meet the same people socially, you deal with the same people, the same kind of wound keeps on coming back again and again and again.
And that's why they
Exactly.
say, na, please choose your company very carefully.
Very
Is
carefully,
it
yeah.
making you positive
Yes.
or is it making you negative?
Yeah.
Is it making you constructive or is it making you destructive?
One has to know, you yourself know what is right, what is wrong, but then you still continue to do it. Then you have to blame
Because
yourself.
people are lazy, Veena. They don't want to put in effort to meet new people. They don't want to talk to new people. They want to just keep staying in that comfort zone. And that comfort zone is not going to make them grow anyways. They will not be mentally growing. They will not be spiritually growing because they just don't want to move out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, that is
Growth only comes when you move out of your comfort zone. If you keep going to the same comfort zone, growth is never going to happen. And to move out of your comfort zone is an effort. Like you and me doing today the online Zoom. For you, it is morning. For me, it is night, right? It is two different time zones. But we both
right.
have agreed to come at this time. Mine is the dinner time. Your might be the breakfast time. But still, we are there together, right?
Yes.
So it is an effort we have put to connect with each other. Otherwise, you are in New York, I am in Gurgaon. Where on this world we will ever think of meeting each other?
I know. But if I go
So
to
when you start,
if I go to Pakistan and I come to India, which I might
you
do,
are coming and meeting me for
and then
sure.
I'm gonna come and I'm meeting all the people who come on my program because I met so many beautiful, wonderful people from India. अभी recently
Yes.
मेरे program में आते हैं such nice people. I would love to come. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna maybe stop by for 4 or 5 days while coming back because it's on the
Drop
way,
by
and
at
I'll
Delhi
come
and
here.
you can take a flight back via Delhi so you
Exactly.
can meet all of us.
Yes,
I'm
that's
in
what I will
Gurgaon,
do
couple
that.
of other people are
I
in
will do
Delhi.
that
You can
instead
meet
of
all of us.
going straight from Pakistan or Lahore, I'll come to Delhi, and then I'll stay there, and then I'll fly back from there. Good morning, Gautam ji. How are you? मैंने देखा आप भी हाथ पामस्टी करना शुरू कर दिया आपने. क्या बात है? आपसे भी सेशन लेंगे किस दिन. No, this Gautam is not from India. This is from here, from New York. So good to see you guys, all of you. Neelam ji is from Gurgaon in India, and she does all these retreats. तो अभी ऋषिकेश में retreat, she's doing a retreat very soon. So she's trying to explain to us. Yeah, people are from New York are very nice too, of course. But India वाले, I recently met a lot of people from India मेरे program में आते हैं, and I'm having a great time with them. Time difference होता है कोई बात नहीं, and they write to me at different time, like we deal with each other, and I'm having a good time. I'm really so I think I will do that while coming back. I'm gonna stop by in
Please,
Delhi
please do that. We'll be more than happy to meet you in
because
person.
I grew up there. I mean, I was young. I left a long time ago to come to New York, but I still have my roots there, and I want to meet people there too, you know, and
And
relatives.
now you
So
have so many new friends in India, so you have lots of
exactly,
new
I
people.
have to come. I have to come and meet them. Yes, definitely. And of course, यहाँ पे तो हैं very good friends. Some of them are, some of them are like very good. I would say some of them are like, they're different category of friends also, as you know. There's some you're
Yes.
very close to, you can say whatever you want, and some you meet sometimes, and hello, how are you? This, that, उधर ही बात रह जाती है. Then it doesn't go further. But some you talk all the time. You go out, you do this and you do that. Some is when you see them
So
socially.
Vinaji, here I also want to say something. When you make friends, start filtering and giving departments,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
what I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say.
It is
Department.
very important to do that because every friend might be an expert in particular area. Their advice in that area is something you can connect to. It is not necessary. See, पुराने जमाने के जैसे नहीं एक या दो ही बेस्ट फ्रेंड है और जिंदगी भर आप उन्हीं से हर टॉपिक पे बात करें क्योंकि हर एक की नॉलेज लिमिटेड होती है.
Yeah,
But when you have multiple friends who are in different fields, experts, that's how you connect. Like for me, if I have to take financial advice from someone, there'll be a different friend. If I have to take emotional advice or relationship advice, there's going to be a different friend. If I have to just go out and have dinner with a friend and just chit chat casually, it might be a different friend. And you should do that. You should practice that. Because that way what happens is you are getting into different zones and understanding
I agree. 100.
everybody's way of living life.
That is
And the
true.
more experience you get from their perspectives, the better your perspective becomes.
I agree 100%. So that means, yeah, like you just said, like that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the different category, different type of friends you meet are all in a different category. They are.
And
They
you
are.
should have these kind
Yes.
of friends. Now it is not the time where you have just one single friend. Okay, you can have your best friends, your close friends, which will always be there. But apart from that, you need to explore and meet new people also. If you want to let go of your childhood conditioning, you need to evolve as a person. Then only you can let go. And evolving of your spirit, your mind, comes only when you listen to different perspectives.
बट आपने
It's like,
चाइल्डहुड की बात करी है कि अंदर हमारे we have things inside of us that we're not letting go. What is the best way to get out of that? How do you do that?
okay,
Meditation के कैसे?
like, no, meditation depends. See, for everybody, it is a different technique. You know, not every medicine suits everyone, kind of a thing. But two or three couple of very simple procedures are: one is penning it down, whatever is the childhood trauma you are going through and you're not able to overcome, write it down. After writing every detail of it, burn
Hmm.
it. Do it again after 21 days. Do it again after 10, 21 days. After a couple of times you do, you will see the impact when you are writing that is not affecting you that much. पहली बारी में जब आप वो चीज लिखने बैठोगे तो शायद आप रो रहे होगे, आपसे पूरी बात लिखी भी नहीं जाएगी क्योंकि आप इतने इमोशनल हो जाओगे इस चीज को लेकर। दूसरी बारी में कम रोगे, तीसरी बारी में और कम रोगे, और चौथी बारी में शायद रोगे ही नहीं, और पांचवी बारी में आपको लगेगा कि अब मैं इसके बारे में क्या लिखूं, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट फीलिंग एनीथिंग अबाउट दिस एनीमोर. That means you have relieved that situation.
Okay, that's a
So
very
that
good
is one
way.
way of,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a very, very constructive way of doing it. Second is, if you are not a good writer, if you don't want to write, just stand in front of your mirror and talk to yourself about that. Honestly. कि उस दिन ये हुआ, मेरे साथ ये हुआ, इसने ये किया, मैंने ये किया. As if you are telling it to your best friend. But you are not telling it to your best friend because you yourself are your best friend. You
Correct.
are telling it to your inner child. So just talk to yourself in the mirror and repeat this activity for a couple of times, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on how chronic that situation is. और अपने आप से ऐसे बात करो जैसे आप सच्ची में अपने आप को सुना रहे हो ये सारी चीजें, ये हुआ मेरे साथ, बिकॉज यू नीड टू एक्नॉलेज दैट. until unless you will not acknowledge ये हुआ, you will not be able to release. Acknowledgement is very, very important to release your childhood memories or to release your childhood trauma. Most of the time we do not acknowledge कि हमारे साथ ये हुआ था, because when as a kid we were asking support in that situation from our elders, maybe we did not get that
Right.
support.
That's true.
And that, elders would have said, ठीक है भूल जा, इसको याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Most of the elders do the same. भूल जाओ, इसको नहीं याद रखना, think it was a bad thing, think it was a bad dream. But it was not a bad dream, it was a reality that happened with you. तो
Hmm.
उस वक्त आप कुछ बोलते नहीं हो क्योंकि आप बच्चे हो, आपको समझ में ही नहीं आता आपको क्या करना है. लेकिन धीरे 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 जब उस तरीके की सिचुएशन वापस आती है, वो ट्रॉमा निकल निकल के आता है और आपकी लाइफ का मेस बन जाता है. तो टॉक टू योरसेल्फ, दैट्स द सेकंड वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. Third is, if you can go for professional counseling, nothing like that, or
That's
go
right.
for a retreat, go for professional counseling. That also is very, very important because not everything you can do on your own. Sometimes you need expert guidance, and they will give you certain tools which can help you in coming out of that. If you can go for a vacation, if you can go for a retreat, if you can go for a mentor or a counselor whom you can talk about it, maybe a couple of sessions might be required. हर चीज एक सेशन में फिक्स नहीं होती.
Yeah.
But then it is a journey. It took so many years for this trauma to stay in your heart. Give it some time to go out of your heart also.
Right. That's true. That is true. No, every time I hear a lot of people saying कि आपको meditation करनी चाहिए, आपको yoga करनी चाहिए. Those are the two things that
See, yoga and meditation,
I cannot somehow, for me, it doesn't work.
see, yoga and yoga is basically to create discipline in your life.
Live.
The
Body.
whole purpose of yoga is to make your physical body healthy. Meditation is to calm your mind. But you can only calm your mind in current situation. These are the past traumas. इस पे
Right.
काम नहीं कर सकते आप मेडिटेशन से, क्योंकि वो तो निकला ही नहीं ना आपके दिमाग से, उसे तो निकालना है. If
Hmm.
there is certain worry which has come like today, tomorrow, there are lots of things happening at one time, and you want to calm your mind so that you get the clarity to do what you want to do, meditation is the best thing.
That's true.
But if you have to release something, it will not go with meditation. क्योंकि किसी भी दबी हुई चीज को
Mhm.
निकालने के लिए पहले उसे सरफेस पे लाना पड़ता है. So whenever we release something, we need to get those emotions into your real life. And which in itself is very scary for people because people don't want to go through that experience again. But until unless you don't go through that experience again, you will not be able to release it.
Really, yeah, that is true.
आई ऑलवेज गिव एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ वाटर टैंक. अब आपको पता है इंडिया में बहुत सारे घरों में छतों पे वो
Oh
वाटर
yeah,
टैंक
yes,
लगे हुए होते
yes.
हैं जिसमें वाटर फिल होता है और उन टैंक्स की क्लीनिंग होती है. अगर आप उसको ऊपर से खोल के देखोगे तो आपको ऊपर से एक लेयर कचरे की दिखेगी. अगर आप उसको सीधे सीधे निकाल दोगे तो बाकी के पानी आपको लगेगा साफ है. बट when you empty that tank completely, you will see there is more kachra down. And
Mm.
to get that kachra removed, to get that dirt removed from the base of the tank, what you need to do? Empty
Empty it,
it, right?
yeah.
The same way, these are deep-rooted issues which are there at the base of your body tank or your soul tank. Unless you don't release those emotions, how are you going to clean it? And to release those emotions, you need to acknowledge those emotions. ना?
That is true.
अगर हम बोलेंगे हमें चोट लगी ही नहीं तो उसका इलाज कहाँ से कराएंगे हम?
You have to admit, अपने आप को admit करना
Yes.
पड़ेगा. I need the help.
और
I need
अपने
to
आप
admit.
को ही एडमिट करना है,
अपने आप
किसी
को
और
admit
को तो
करना
एडमिट
है.
करने.
Yes. और करने किसको? And you have to deal with it. And आपने जो steps बताए हैं लिखने के, that worked for me. Recently something happened to me and I was very upset. And somebody told me, they said, why don't you write it down? जैसे आपने कहा. तो मैंने कहा, oh my God, मैं अब रात को 12 बजे I'm trying to sleep. He said, if it's bothering you so much you can't sleep, why don't you write it down?
Yes.
Write it down like it's like I love writing. I mean, I used to be very much into English literature and writing and all that. That's one of my favorite subjects, history, geography, those kind of things. So writing was one of my passions. I used to love writing. I still do. Reading, all these things. So whether you like it, why don't you write what happened to you, how you feel about it, why you felt, why did you feel that way? What happened that made you feel that way? That was a good question. That what made you trigger that feeling? Okay, kuch hua hai. All these things. The person told me, he said, think of all these things, and then you'll get to write. Then I wrote the whole page, and the next morning when I woke up, I said, did I really write that last night? And I said, I must have been really. I started feeling much better that day. I started getting
Yes,
over it.
because you release that emotion.
I started feeling much better. And then after 1 or
Much
2 days,
lighter.
I almost kind of forgot about it. But I have to deal with it one time because I feel that person
See,
who,
if recently something has happened, it is easy to let go. But
yeah,
if there's something which has happened in the
long
past,
time.
it
Yeah,
takes some time
it will take time
to let
because
go.
I've been there for a long time. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And I need to do that. There are some things which are within me, which I need to get them out of my system. I have to get them out. So I will practice these things that you just said. And sometimes speaking to yourself is also very good. It's actually a good way to,
Yes.
let's say, when you want to do some acting and things like that, अपने आप से सामने सामने बात करो.
एक्टर्स को यही तो सिखाया जाता है ना कि सबसे
Yeah,
पहले अपने आप को देख के मिरर में प्रैक्टिस करो. Because
yes.
speaking to yourself, you honestly know what kind of reaction, what kind of facial
You see
expression
your
you
face.
are. कोई और देख के आपको सही जजमेंट नहीं दे सकता, लेकिन आप जब खुद को देखते हो तो you are the best judge of yourself.
And you and you really are acting. Actually, this world is like Shakespeare said. This is a
It is
stage.
a stage.
The stage.
It's
Everybody's
a,
acting every day.
I know.
You know what Shakespeare? I used to love Shakespeare. So he said the world is a stage and everybody's acting.
And we all are the actors.
All the actors. So we all can do all Bollywood में जो acting होती है, Hollywood में. I think all of us can do it. Sometimes I look at them, I say,
We actually do it in our real life.
yeah, I wish
There's
I
so
wish
many
it could be.
times we act as if nothing has happened. There's so much time we act. We are angry, but we are still showing a smile on our face. ये
Yes.
सब acting ही तो है.
Acting ही तो है. So I think when I see the movie stars, I say, you know what they're doing? I said, you know what? If I had a chance, I could do the same kind of acting. I can act like that too. अब मुझे chance नहीं मिला, वो दूसरी बात है. But like I said, we can all be actors. We can all be actors. Everybody can do it.
Sure.
That's all. That's the thing. So I really feel that mirror के साथ भी मैं try करूँगी. The deep, whatever I feel for, I have something which I want to get rid of in my system, and that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to be very open about it. I do have something. So all my friends who are here, they'll listen to me. I will try that practice. I will practice it, and see how it is. And I hope I'll feel a little bit more relaxed. And light,
It will work. It's
and
really going to help you.
let go. And also what happens is that if you're trying to let go and you meet people who keep on repeating the same thing again and again and again, which you're trying to let go, repeat the same thing to you, that's also not a good thing.
Then you're living in a toxic environment.
Exactly,
Then it is not
exactly.
easy for
Not
you to heal.
when you're trying to heal yourself and then people around you are repeating the same thing which you want trying to get rid. That's not a, that's toxic. That is very toxic.
It is like it is tempting like you want to quit smoking or you want to quit drinking, but you are in a company of people who are already smoking all the time. How are you going to quit? The temptation is
That's a
always
very, very, very strong willpower. Then you can do it.
you need to remove yourself from that situation completely. See, if you want something to let go of your life, the first thing is you need to come out of that environment. If you want to quit smoking, you need to stay away from people who are smoking.
Okay, yeah.
That is the first step to quit smoking. You don't want to be standing there and creating that willpower and people are smoking. That is not called willpower. That is stupidity.
It's weakness, yeah.
You want to quit smoking first and foremost, go out of that area where people are smoking. Protect yourself. Because when you want to quit something, you need to protect your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body. All three of them. Then only you can quit that thing. So if you're physically standing there, you get the smell of the smoke, and in the mind you are thinking about cigarette, then how are you going to quit?
So it's the same theory, I would say, for people who are negative or people who are saying negative things to you. So get out of that system too.
Them.
It's the same
Yes,
thing.
you have to. You have
Because
to change your
you are
company.
in the
You
same
need to change
environment,
your surroundings.
they want to put you, like some people put you down, they say things to you, make you feel bad. So again,
That is their everyday habit. They are not going to
they're
change.
gonna stop.
And it is your responsibility to safeguard yourself. It is not their responsibility to safeguard you.
But there's some people I know, they got
बचपन
it.
में
Yeah.
वीना जी हमें बचपन में and now in the schools also they teach you good touch and bad touch, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
when they can tell you how to protect yourself physically, why don't they teach you how to protect yourself emotionally? So
They
when
should.
somebody is talking bad things, what is the first thing we should do? Move yourself out of that
Yeah.
situation. If somebody touches you in a wrong way, what do? Do you go back to that person? No, no. You avoid that person,
And yeah.
right? The same way, emotionally also you need to avoid and come out of that space and zone which is not healthy for you.
Because emotionally also leaves a
You need
scar. I mean, leaves
protection.
that. You need protection.
Yeah,
You need
you
a,
need emotional protection also, like you need physical protection.
yes, that's what I'm saying. So it's the same kind of a thing. This is just emotional, not physical, but it's a or not out, but it's inside, and you really need to stop seeing those limit the involvement
Yeah,
with those kind of
sometimes
people.
it is not possible to simply cut them off, so then limit your communication with them.
I
Go for
agree.
a limited communication because sometimes if it is a family member or it is someone at your workplace, you just can't leave company because of one person, right?
Yeah,
So in
right.
that case, the only thing you can do is just go to limited conversation. Just make your boundaries. That I'm not going to go beyond this. I'm not going to talk beyond this. It's just,
Like for example, family में जो है, once in a while you do meet the people like that. You know, there are people like that in the family. Mein they are sometimes they know your weaknesses. They know everything about you.
yeah, because it's family, no? They know everything about
Exactly,
you.
exactly. They know everything, so they know where to push the button. You know, they also know that. So वो भी थोड़ा avoid करना चाहिए ना उस involvement or situation को. You have to get out of it.
You need to just put your feet down and say, boss, this is my bond. This is my personal space and I'm not going to allow you come into my personal space. Even if you are family, I have my personal space.
That's the thing. Yeah, I agree.
अब आप बताइए जब हमारे बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं, do they sleep in our room? No, na.
No.
We send them to their own room because we want our personal space. Now they have grown up. They cannot enter in our room. They cannot enter in our personal space. So in your physical space, they cannot enter. The same way, they should not be able to enter in your emotional space. It's the same thing.
Mm.
If
I
somebody is harming you, don't let them enter into your emotional space.
That is true. नहीं करना चाहिए. No, that is 100% correct. तो आज का अच्छा सा कोई स्विच वर्ड बताओ.
So आज I'll give you two switch words.
Okay.
Because we are talking about healing, we are
Yes.
talking about retreats. There's one more challenge which most of the people have. Some people do not want to get healed at all. They just want to continue with the same trauma, same drama, same thing, get into that victim mode for lifelong. उनको healing चाहिए ही नहीं, क्योंकि उनको लगता है अगर वो heal हो गए तो people will not give them importance.
Mm.
Right now, as they are acting in a victim mode, people are showing sympathy, people are taking care of them. So for all those people, they don't understand once you get healed, it is a different level of life that you are living.
It's true.
Happiness has so much power than sadness. So this is a divine code to get healed. That is 128. If you are finding it difficult to heal yourself, or you are finding it difficult for your loved ones to get healed, just say this divine code 128 with the
One
name.
to
If it
eight.
is for yourself,
One
you
to
can
eight.
write it with a blue pen
One to eight.
on
One
a
to eight. Is it 128?
one to yes, one
Eight.
to eight.
Eight.
It is
Okay.
for your own self, then you can write it with a blue pen on your body part. If it is for somebody else, then you can chant the code with the intention that it is going to the energy is going to them so that they get start healing from whatever is the situation they are in. So this is one. The another one is to create miracles. We all need miracles in our life. And we all should believe in miracles. Most of us don't even believe in miracles. I truly believe in miracles.
Oh,
If
me
you
too.
want to create miracles in your life, the switch word is divine praise.
Divine praise.
Divine praise. Praise.
Okay.
Praise. So think of any miracle that you want in your life and say this switch word divine praise and see how it happens. Just be open to receiving miracles in your life. कई बार हम खुद ही अपने डोर्स शट कर देते हैं और फिर
You
बोलते हैं कि
don't.
हमारी लाइफ में कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा. So
That
just open your
miracle.
doors to miracles, to say this switch word divine praise. Look for miracles. Miracles happen every day. Trust me. It's just that we are not looking at it.
I agree. I agree. They do. They do. It's just that we are blinded as a blind कर लेते हैं अपने आप को देखते नहीं ना. If you open
और
up
कई बार
properly, you
हो रहा
see
होता है तो भी हम उसे एक्नॉलेज नहीं करते कि दिस इज द मिराकल दैट इज हैपनिंग. You call them coincidences, you don't call them miracles.
miracles. Yeah.
Because
No.
your
No.
logical mind does not want to believe in miracles.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. I mean, people are
These are the
saying that
two
we
ones
will
for you today.
Mhm.
128 and divine praise.
Divine praise. For miracles, yeah. And the other one is for divine healing. No, very good because सबको healing चाहिए अपने आप को चाहिए. We need for ourselves and we need to. There's always somebody who needs a little healing. You know, we all can see that. Even in the babies, animals, everybody needs. You know, animals का भी होता है.
Everybody needs. But then animals and birds are very receptive to healing. उनको तो कुछ नहीं करना होता, वो खुद ही सामने से आके बोल देते हैं हमें healing दे. Because they understand the concept of energy. It's only humans who are adamant and egoistic and with so many guards up that they don't even want to acknowledge that they are hurt. Until unless you will not acknowledge, how will you get healed? Simple as that.
So much, they don't want to acknowledge they have so much baggage which they have to get rid of. One is
Yes,
they don't do that. The thing is like for example, a lot of husband and wife they married for a long time, right? Sometimes they bring up the things when they were newly married. Pani kya somebody in the family did this to them, somebody did this, तो अभी तक उनको याद है. They should get rid of that baggage, you know. नीलम जी कहाँ चले गए? Okay, some technical problem. So she's going to be back again. I think it was a really very, very good session because we learned so many things and about ourselves, our emotions, our childhood fears, or something that we have within us. And नीलम जी ने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा है कि उसको write it down or like say it in front of a mirror, then you get rid of some of those things that we have hidden inside of us, which I think we all do, but we don't admit. And there are some situations जो हम उनको avoid कर सकते हैं तो करनी चाहिए because that's going to be better for you, not for anybody else. Some situations or some people or whatever it is bothering you or not disturbing your peace of mind, तो थोड़ा avoid करो वो situation. milna julna, whatever it is, and try to heal yourself with the divine healing codes like 128 for divine healing अपने आप को किसी और को भी करना हो, and also create a miracle if you want to see a miracle or create a miracle. Keep on saying divine praise and see how miracles happen. So these are the things that she has taught us, and I'm very happy that that she. I think this happened at the end of the session. It didn't happen before. But नीलम जी को मैं बाद में कॉल करूँगी and see what happened. What happened all of a sudden. Sometime ये होता है कि वहाँ पे वाईफाई की गड़बड़ हो जाती है. So you never know. But it was a very, very good session, and she really comes and she gives us such. She's come 3-4 times to our programs, but she always comes and gives us a very good lesson and talks to us very, very nice, positively and very nicely, and gives us some switch words too, which I really like. I like that. So, and last time she gave us different ones. तो नीलम जी अभी फिर वापस आ गई हैं, उनको कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई थी, मैं पूछती हूँ. But sometime what happens in India में ये भी तो होता है ना, something happens and the phone gets cut off or something happens or the system
Yeah,
gets.
I'm sorry we had a Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi does, yeah, that's what I said. Wi-Fi का issue होता है, तो then it happens, this happens. So with somebody else who had come, the same thing happened, and the same thing happened with them. But everything was very, very well. आपका कह रहे हैं, very positive person, and आपको switch words तो बताए हैं, please remember them, write it down somewhere. And also it's a very great session, and greatly appreciate. Beautiful session, great discussion, and learning a lot of tips. And आपके साथ तो खैर every time I come, I really admire you because you tell us nice things, and you about in-depth things about yourself, which you bring them up to us that we'll be learning. कि अपने में भी ये चीजें जो कहा is there, but to admit to that is not easy for everyone. But you bring that up so easily, but giving the right solution, which is I really like. And like I said, you should practice. If you have anything that's bothering you, write it down or say it in front of the mirror. Or if you want, you can go to a professional help also. Some people don't like to go to somebody else and explain everything. They don't like that. Very private people. But sometimes they need to do it. This is what they're there for, the professionals, to help you out, तो बहुत अच्छा हुआ है आपका. बड़ा अच्छा लगा सेशन आपके साथ. तो आपकी टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम आप भी सॉल्व करोगे तो मुझे बताना कैसे किया आपने. If you
Sure, I'll do.
let me know, and I'm going to try to see if I find out any, I will let you know also, because Neelam and myself are going through the same little bit problem. That Facebook, what they did was they from April 22nd they changed the rules and regulations of how we show our programs. Before I was showing this program in my group. Now I can't do that. I have to show it in my timeline. And from timeline, if I share it in the group, people can't see it. So only people who are my friends on timeline, they can see this program. Even if I forward it to someone, they will not be able to see it unless until they're my friend. So timeline में कितने friend बना?
No. Timeline से आप share कर सकते हो group में. They will be able to see it.
Somebody said they can't see it. मैंने उनको forward किया था.
No, they can see. They can see it. When you finish this session, on the top, there are these 3 dots. Click on that and say copy link. Copy that link and send that link. Post that link directly into your group. It will show the whole live session. They can see it also and they can comment on it.
But if you let's say if I send this to you in your WhatsApp या किसी और को कोई सेशन होता है तो उनको भेजूं WhatsApp में या email.
हाँ, अगर आप WhatsApp पे भेजते हो, the thing is that yours is a private account, right? So mine is a digital creator. So anybody and everybody can follow me. So if you change your account to digital creator, people can follow you, then anybody can watch. But if you keep it as a private account, then only your friends will be able to watch.
But
because you're not giving access. Your group members will be able to watch, but others will not be able to watch. Because that's your group only, so they'll be able to watch.
So that means I have
But if you send it on WhatsApp and that person is not your friend, then obviously they can't see. Until and unless there's one more option. When this post is coming, you make this post as public. There's an option on top. Instead of friends, change it to public. The moment you change it to public, everybody can. Then you can send the link wherever you want to send. Everybody will be able to see. Because now this is open for public. Irrespective of they are your friends or they are not your friends.
Mine is public. Public मैंने किया हुआ है. This program, I put it as
हाँ, तो
public.
पब्लिक किया हुआ है तो आप उसको कहीं पे भी शेयर कर दो, दे विल सी.
So then that's part of the problem is a little bit solved. बात करने से होगी ना. ऐसे होता है ना, किससे बात करो तो things are much, they become much easier. So but still I would like it to go in the, अगर ग्रुप में जा सकता है that's better.
Yeah, even I want to go for the previous format. Even I'm looking for an
Exactly,
option
exactly.
how to connect with that.
So if anybody over here is a IT person or know anybody like Gautam ji, कहाँ चले गए हैं? He's an IT person. If you know how to solve that problem, please let us know how to do it. We'll be very thankful to you. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming today. I just want to let you know the next Wednesday we have Sagar ji from India. Sagar Sakrani ji will be joining me for a special session. Don't forget to join. And thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, आपको. And we'll join
Thank you
again.
so much. Thank you. It was lovely to come here and speak to everybody.
Really lovely to see you and meet you, and good, very good program. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Thank you.